Okay, recording is now hot.
So I've started JoinFS. I'm not sure if I'm visible or not.
Yeah, I haven't gotten it loaded and configured yet, Cliff. But your use of it would be a great test, right? To see if you can see other people.
I don't think you have to configure it. I think you just kind of start. So you have to approve a network access to it, I think, so it can do its peer-to-peer thing. But yeah, I think it just goes, and global group is the default. There's a number across it. I don't know if you can change that to a nickname or something, but I'll still have to read about it. But we'll see.
Yeah, you can change your nickname, so you can definitely do that. What I haven't been able to work is the configuration of the model matching stuff. That seems to be broken.
I haven't even tried that yet, to be honest. I know I've sort of noticed that you can. I had a quick skim at the instructions, but I haven't even tried it at all yet.
Apparently, there's a missing executable that's included in the package that you have to have. So apparently, it spawns two windows, one of them being the main core thing, and the main core thing has that model matching configuration in it. So older versions of the software seem to work. I spent a lot of time digging around in it over the weekend. So we'll see. Weather and time of day, Brian?
I've got live. That's pretty good.
Live.
On both.
Okay, that works. One of the things I have noticed is I have on several occasions now gotten that ridiculous out of GPU resources message again, which completely disappeared. And if I'm out of GPU resources, there's something wrong with the sim.
Yeah, I started seeing that too.
You know, the last time we were seeing that, they did some stuff on the server side to take care of it.
Well, the windsock is standing up, so this ought to be fun.
Yeah, crosswind from the right.
And if we do have any folks that are new, I think we've had a couple of people pop on since Brian did the announcements. No sports, no religion, politics, or profanity. Keep it family friendly, and we'll have a go. We'll enjoy each other's company.
That's a heck of a view once you get off the runway.
Oh, this T-tail has wheel shoes. Eh.
Yeah, this little strip is literally sitting on like a 300-foot cliff.
Which runway are we aiming for?
24.
I'm just next to that. I'll just swivel around.
And Speed Racer 63, departing altitude 500 feet. I've been good this week. I've stayed out of the store, Brian. Have you bought anything yet?
Nope.
I'm glad you picked this location. They have never flown here, so this is going to be good.
Yeah, I found this a long time ago, but I don't remember how. But I flew over it and then put a marker down in a little nav map so I could remember where I was. But I don't remember what got me here in the first place. But yeah, it's pretty cool scenery.
Yeah, Jonathan was talking about a place that he discovered in India, so I believe he messaged me
really?
where he was. So I thought we might give that one a shot too.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever flown over there.
I'll be talking about progress in terms of ICAO codes, so I guess there's that.
Yeah.
Group flight we had last week in DC, there was some discussion around perhaps doing a series of flights in national capitals. I thought that was intriguing.
And where?
Different capitals around the world.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea.
Maybe we can get Cliff or Jonathan to do something with London. And I had mentioned Brussels and Paris and Helsinki.
Yeah.
That's a crossroad.
Brush up on my geography.
And I've got a California city update one penciled in for, when did I put that on there? Oh, I can't remember. Sometime in April, I think.
What all did they update?
Oh, there was a bunch of cities that they've updated and points of interest.
Like smaller ones?
I think it's probably a mixed bag. I know they did some stuff in San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
I want to say Big Sur, but...
Yep. Big Sur is pretty cool, too. I've actually been there in real life.
Have you all set off? Because I'm just behind you, okay.
Yeah, I'm making a low-level pass.
Oh, I can always get this in this plane. There's an EPU warning, and I don't know where it is. EPU.
I love the cockpit in this T-tail. It's just retro charming. I think it's got virtual dirt in it. Maybe a little bit older than me.
Virtual dirt. Yeah, it's from the 50s, right?
Yeah, it was before my birth time, yes. I do know that Eddie is going to be away for a few weeks, so anyway, I don't think there are any bush flights scheduled for the next bit. So if you were counting on a Tuesday, there'll be a gap on your calendar. I did talk to him last week, so. And it was good to hear from Peter, too.
Yep, I miss having him around.
Indeed, he is a kind and gentle spirit.
Cliff, with the virtual reality headsets, are you using TAA or using NVIDIA DLSS these days?
I'm using DLSS. I think. Well, before when I was on my 4070, and that it was a bit lighter because TAA is quite heavy, isn't it? It's quite a heavy hitter. But yes, I've always been the DLSS. Usually, I was trying that thing where you go for a higher resolution than the original, on your main screen ones, the higher resolution, and then you'd use quality to bring it back down. But I'm not sure how that impacts VR, because I think the settings are quite different. So I think I'm setting on quality. I can have a quick look actually.
Well, I've just got it on DLSS quality setting for VR, and the instruments don't seem quite as clear as they used to be in TAA.
Yeah, I mean, from what I have read, I don't have VR, but I think that's accurate. It's also true with flat screen too, David.
Yeah, on the flat screen though, what I was saying, what you can do is you make the render resolution higher than your screen, like
you're upscaling.
Upscaling.
And then the quality brings it back down, but you get the extra clarity, and the anti-aliasing brings it back down. But that's not in VR because you don't get to choose the resolution. So you just have that. Yeah, I mean, I guess you should be okay. I mean, TAA is going to be sharper on the digits on the screens and things, I think.
Yeah, I've just changed to TAA, and my GTN 750 is looking a bit clearer.
Yeah, I mean, in the 4090, that's fine. I think you should be okay. It's not struggling, is it?
No, it's just a bit clearer.
They're definitely getting clearer with DLSS as they're moving on lately. Have you got the latest drivers then, David? Have you got all those latest? I can't remember what the numbers are.
I think so. Well, it was the latest last week. I don't know if it's the latest.
Oh yeah, well yes, if it's last week, then yes, you have. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm running those too, Cliff, and I have not had any DLSS issues at all.
Yeah.
No, when I first put the latest on, I had a few crashes, so I backed it out. But now I'm on the new card. I've put them back in just to see how it goes. And it's been fine. But I think the crashes, I stumbled across something. I had a lot of crashes even when I backed it out, and I think it's to do with memory. This business of your motherboard takes your memory to the highest spec it thinks it can go to. There's some settings in the BIOS, and apparently if you back it off a couple of places in the memory speed, a lot of your memory errors, which are something like 0005, I think they are, they'll go away because it's just running the memory, especially if you've got four memory DIMMs. Apparently they don't run as well as 2 memory DIMMs. And if you've got lots more running, which I have now, because I've got, say, Intentions and Join FS and Voice Attack and Crystal, with Pimax Crystal, now I've been having more problems. And I've backed my memory off, and so far, touch wood, it's been better. So I think it's memory issues, not, I can't remember what I was talking about to start with, not the DLSS stuff. I might quickly knock something up. I did put a mention of a video, I think, in the Discord somewhere. It's an interesting thing to look at, but obviously the BIOS is quite scary. There's lots of settings that don't make any sense. There's a thing called XMP, which makes it... XMP1 is the speed that's set on the sticky label on the chips. And I think XMP2 is what the motherboards think is that what they can get away with on the memory. But again, if you've got 4 DIMMs, apparently they don't work as well as if you had just 2 DIMMs, and you can get memory errors. So it's worth, if you get in, the codes you get, if you get memory errors, if you know where to look, it's not too hard. Look in the BIOS and take your memory down a couple of steps of speed. You won't really notice, but you should stop having the memory errors, which so far I have. So, yeah, a lot of people have had crashes, and I wonder if it's to do with memory errors, not necessarily SIM errors.
The SIM, yeah.
Well, thanks for that. It just goes to explain why this can be so complex.
Definitely on a PC. You're over to the left. I wonder if my map hasn't imported properly in this, Gabriel. Yeah, I think the EFB import hasn't worked, so I'll follow Little Lad map instead. Do heading mode.
Yeah, I think I'm going to need rocket assist on this 172.
You need a push?
I think I need to get out and push. Of course, I've got it firewalled now, so my airspeed is improving.
Yeah, I'm 7 miles behind David,
and I'm 8 miles behind you.
Oh, right. I'm doing 145 knots. I saw your video, David, of flying to get your nav sorted. That's quite good.
Oh, great. Well, that makes 2 of us then. Cool.
That looked hard work if you're doing it all manually and trying to keep the heights and things.
Yeah, flying instruments manually is hard work. Yeah, I did it once back from the west coast of France all the way back to England, and oh boy, you are shattered when it's at the end of it.
I imagine you are even more so over water, aren't you? Because you lose all your references, don't you?
Yeah, well, the thing with instrument flying is you've just got to watch the instruments 100% of the time, and you can't let your concentration lapse at all. It's just how it is. Which is why, of course, everybody flies on autopilot.
Yep, that's what it's for, right?
I had a friend a few years ago who also owned a Robin, and he had an instrument rating, and he used to fly all over Western Europe in his Robin manually because he had no autopilot. And I just cannot imagine the skill that would have taken, to maintaining height and heading exactly just on instruments without an autopilot must be incredible.
He must have been very clever, very good on the trim wheel.
Yeah, they kind of get upset when you're not at the right altitude, right?
Well, they expect you to keep within 50 feet of your assigned altitude, which of course isn't always possible because you get bumped up and down a bit sometimes.
Well, you're constantly on the trim wheel then, right?
Yeah, well, that's the standard, is 50 feet.
I thought it was 100, but yeah, 50. Wow.
Yeah, well, that's the test standard anyway. I mean, basically, when you do your instrument test, if you vary by more than 50 feet up or down, then you fail.
Well, David, if you have a YouTube channel, chop it in the chat. I'd like to watch your flight.
Yeah, okay, fine. It's yeah, sure. Well, that'll make 3 of you then. That's cool.
I can add to your subscriber base.
Yeah, I'll put it in at the break. Actually, I'm hoping on Tuesday to get back down if there's a window in the weather, which I think there might be on Tuesday. I'm hoping to get back down to the avionics shop and get the GTN 750 put back in. Which, if that happens, I'll do another video.
So, is it the 750 that was broken or the connection to it?
750 was broken because the guy took it out of the panel, put it on his desk, tested it, and it wouldn't start on his desk and it wouldn't start in the plane. So the GTN 750 had to go off to Garmin to be repaired. It only took 3 weeks actually, which was pretty good. And he's got it back, and so it's ready to go back in.
Is there a Garmin shop over there, or do they have to come to the States?
Yeah, at Southampton. There's a Garmin shop in Southampton where they do.
Oh, that's handy then, because that's practically where it was, yeah.
Whereas the autopilot had to go off to the States and had to go all through this import business and all the increased tariff business, and oh man, it took over 2 months actually to come back.
Yeah, for those of you who are watching the recording, I'm going to need to slew to keep up with the group because my airspeed in this airframe is not
a lot quicker.
Not quite quick enough.
Not to talk politics, because I don't think it is, but do you have to have a tariff if you already own it? Sure, you're not buying it, so...
Well, I mean, I don't do it myself, but I understand that importing stuff into the States now has become much more difficult. There's all sorts of extra.
Yeah. So you kind of have to prove you're owning it, and not buying it or selling it or something. I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't think that would apply to RMAs, but I don't know. Because yeah, you actually own it, right? You're just shipping it to the repair shop. But
Yeah, apparently there's lots of paperwork to go through, and it's just a lot more difficult than it used to be, apparently.
yeah, I know most of the like when I got a VKB stick. Finally ordered it before Christmas, and I got lost and showed up about 2 weeks ago. But they set up shop here in the States, so they have an office now. VKB does here. I don't know if Virtual does yet, but so that was kind of nice. I think it came out of New Jersey or something. So what runway are we looking at?
Well, I'm coming in on the easterly.
10.
Again, there's a hell of a crosswind from the left.
Yeah, I'm just drifting over to the left now.
Crosswind tip, of course, is that after landing and you're steering with your rudder, make sure to put your ailerons into wind to keep your wind wing down to make sure you don't flip over. More important on a high wind than a low wind, but still important.
Well, that Friday live stream that Jonathan did, I was taking off, and I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Patrick. Came flying over the top of me, so I got a good dose of wake turbulence, and it flipped me over.
For real?
Yep.
Wow.
Oh no, they landed at the wrong airfield. There's two Cullens.
Yeah, I'm circling back around. It's not much of a runway, is it?
Oh, are we landing on a driveway again?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is this landing or touch and go?
Nah, just touch and go. Yeah, if you look at the scenery, it looks like there was another strip, and then they built a road right through the middle of the airport, so they shut that other side down.
All right, I'm slewing again. Hey, there's an interstate on my runway.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it, doesn't it? It's divided.
Or Mouldy attempting to be on final. Somewhat wobbly. I think the Gabrielle's a bit light for this wind.
Yeah, it's quite a crosswind from the left.
And what runway?
10.
10. Yep, the windsock's standing up again.
Now that's interesting. I can see Cliff's nameplate, but I can't see his plane. Same thing was happening last week.
Yeah, that seems to be a thing lately, doesn't it?
Yeah, I can't see Cliff at all.
Yeah,
I'm on Join FS.
You running 2024?
Yeah.
I still should be able to see you. Multiplayer.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, I'm done getting messed up. Yeah, I'm on 2024.
You're cloaked.
And I must be on the right server if David can see me.
Yeah, you know, we had this problem a couple of weeks ago. Well, we've had it
Yeah,
quite a bit, to be fair, I guess.
Comes again.
Yep, there's another one. There's another nameplate coming into land, but I can't see his plane.
I wonder if they're still messing with the model matching and it's not working at all now. So instead of getting the wrong plane, you get a new plane at all.
Yeah, I see SAUV in front of me. He's off my 11 o'clock. He's on finals, I guess. Yeah, SAUV, I'm going to swing in behind you. All good here. All right, Speeder's returning base.
For group flights, I really need to make a list of which planes import the flight plans properly and which don't.
Yeah, sometimes I see everything in the EFB tablet, and sometimes I don't.
But often it's in the EFB. I haven't checked this time, and then it doesn't arrive at the plane when you do centre avionics, especially if there's a 2020 plane.
Did you send the flight plan to the avionics?
Yes, but I think it's the Gabrielle's a 2020, so some of the panels of 2020 planes don't seem to receive the EFB plan very well.
Do you see has anybody seen my nameplate?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, the flaps on this 172T are like a barn door.
Either up or down, huh?
Yeah, they're huge.
The big lever on the top of the, or no, that's the 152, I think, where they're at the top.
Yeah, I've had this before. This plan it's imported is nothing like the plan that's actually been sent to it. It's odd. It's sort of in the right direction, but it's completely the wrong place. Oh, I see. It's just a beginning and end. So I need to insert SAUW.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody anymore now for some reason.
I can see all y'all. Y'all are ahead of me. I may change birds at the break. We all know what happens to Tailwind Charlie.
Tailwind Charlie?
Tail end Charlie.
I know.
I think I need a tailwind.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
Hey, Joe, get out and push.
Yeah, I should be flying right at you, but I don't see you.
Yeah, I see you.
Got
You're coming
map,
off my 3 o'clock right now.
Yeah, I'm turning around. What's your speed in that thing?
I'm at 107.
What, a whole 107?
Well, you could always go into the weather and give yourself a nice 20-knot tailwind.
Yeah, I just press the slew key and catch up. It ain't no big deal.
Yeah, that double or quadruple sim speed is quite a handy thing to have on a button.
Yeah.
As long as you remember how many times you pressed it.
That's the good thing about Flow is it's got a sim rate thing built into it.
Yeah, I'm seeing nobody in the sim now. Oh no, I can see Francis onto my left. I just realised I clicked on the tablet to turn off things like chocks and that because I couldn't do it from the outside, but I've turned off engine covers, so my plane's got no engine cover. I've just gone to outside view and the side covers and the bottom covers are all off. Put those back on.
That's funny. That's still not as bad as flying around with the GPU attached, though.
Stop dragging my cart around.
I'm trying to slow down, Joe, but every time I do, I get a gear up warning.
No, you're fine.
I'm going too slow.
Keep digging. I'll catch up with y'all. It's fine.
Well, you're just behind me now, David. I think I can't see anybody, so I'll slow down a bit.
I may grab the C-130.
There you go. I'm
what
just
about
getting
that
your wake and you can drag me along.
That 206 says that, Joe, that 206H, that's quite reasonably quick enough for this, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I guess I could jump in the Bonanza or the Baron.
Yeah, I'm in the Bonanza right now, the turbocharged one.
Yeah, the Bonanza might be a good, sensible choice.
Without a doubt, my favorite single-engine plane.
Absolutely. Yeah,
I love the turbocharged one.
Yeah. Are we going to 09 at whatever it's called?
Sure. I'm back here with Joe, so we're about, what, 5 or 6 miles feet wet.
My little nav map says best runway is 27. 11 knot headwind, 19 knot crosswind. Yeah, 27, 11 knot headwind. Both runways are 19 knot crosswinds, but 09 would be 11 knot tailwind. According to live weather, so 27, it's saying to me.
Let's see, is that our coffee stop? Yeah. But we can go on if you guys want, it doesn't matter. I was having a little trouble trying to come up with how long and all that. I flew it in a 172, I think. What's that?
I tend to work mine in that you have your start and your end, and then I allow 10 minutes for a coffee break airport, and then for every touch and go I allow 5 minutes. So if you take all of those times off of your 2 hours and then divide that by your distance, you'll get your speed you need to fly at. It seems to work out mostly pretty well.
Oh, well, that's helpful.
So yeah, 10 minutes for the coffee stop, 5 minutes per touch and go.
Yeah, the whole route I think is 176 nautical miles.
Well, if this was a little shorter, you're just offsetting all the extra time I've added.
The overhead left circuit, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say so.
Gosh, there's just another little dirt strip.
I was channeling my inner Peter. They're not short, they're just not, there's not much there.
I suppose there's not a lot here to justify a tarmac runway.
No.
It's like a tundra.
I don't
I bet if you
remember.
look closely, I bet there's a McDonald's somewhere around here. Sorry, Joe, go on.
No, what I was going to say is that when one of the first flights that I was on with you guys, Peter had us landing on, I swear it looked like somebody's driveway. It was parallel to a road, and it was very, very difficult to pick out and very, very narrow. I'm just trying to keep the plane straight and level.
Was that the one where you had to take off and in the opposite direction? Like when you landed, you had to stop, or you were in the side of the mountain or the bushes or something?
Nah, I'm thinking about something different. But I remember that one too.
Yeah, because we were giving him all kinds of grief. With all those Airbuses around, there wasn't any place to park.
Actually, I'm seeing David the same as a nameplate, but no. Oh, his plane just appeared as I flew over. I have to be very close there.
Oh, that was like that group flight I planned in the Outer Banks. I think it was like flight number 2 or flight number 3, where we were at Ocracoke, and there was literally no place to park. And there were like, I don't know, there were probably 20 of us.
The wind's weird, isn't it? I'm being pushed away from at a rate of knots away from the airfield as I turn around the left circuit.
Yeah, again, it's another very interesting crosswind landing.
Just like I planned it. It's getting worse too. 25 knots.
I assume I don't want lots of flaps, do I, in a heavy crosswind?
Very little flap, just first takeoff flap.
Gotta go faster.
Already on final, short final.
Brian, is there another airfield we can extend to?
Yeah.
Ah, Cliff, I can actually see your plane now. That's cool.
I'm not sure whether they'll appear as, because of that you've got the Gabriel, have you?
You're appearing as a Cessna 172.
All right, that's not bad. You know, this is just a small single-engine plane. It is a low-wing mine, but there you go. But at least it's not an Airbus.
Yeah, that's an improvement.
Hey, Brian, we could probably swing down that fjord, right?
Yeah, I think I had that in there originally, and I took it out because I thought it'd be too long.
Well, it's 26 miles to the next airfield. Did you want to make this the coffee stop or the next one then?
It's supposed to be Sarah, but we could go on to Rio Grande if you want. Veer off of Whiskey Echo.
I don't mind. Personally, I'm okay here because I could do with making my missus a drink. But whatever you want.
Yeah, that's fine. Joe
Yeah.
used to swap planes anyway.
Yeah, I need
Okay.
something.
Yeah, sure.
I need something with a little more oomph.
Okay, I'll come back in about 10 minutes then.
Yeah, about then I'll be to the airfield.
I'll stick with this. It's a hand. All right, okay. But yes, I'll be back shortly.
Shaken, not stirred, Cliff.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very shaken tonight. It's all over the place.
I'm gonna go over midfield and then make a left.
So if you're watching the replay of the group flight, we do take a midpoint break, and sometimes folks change aircraft, sometimes they don't. But normally we have about a 10 or a 15-minute period in the middle of the group flight to grab something to drink, get a snack, take care of whatever you need to take care of, and then we're back at it as a group. So I'm going to pause the recording during the break. So I'll pick that back up when we get back in the air.
I'm in the downwind.
I'm going to enter midfield and then turn downwind.
Yeah, copy. I'm just turning final right now.
Oh, it's still at about 1,800 feet, so no impact on you.
The runway looks a little bumpy.
Oh, speaking of bumpy, since they did that city update, all that California work, there are 2 huge bumps now. If you've got the Edwards Air Force Base add-in.
Oh no, they changed the elevation stuff. Oh shoot.
Well, I think what I'm going to do, Brian, I'm gonna make a patch for it, and I'll just send it to you. I'll terraform it out of the way. 2 of them are pretty bad.
Yeah. Huh.
I guess we need to let the dev know they need to do that.
Dev no.
I mean, I could do, you or I could do the patch for it, but it doesn't help everybody else.
Yeah.
Think community.
Hey, there's a little town over there.
I'm gonna teardrop and come in.
I may restart and see why I can't figure out. I can't see anybody. Wonder if I should actually restart or just go out and come back in.
And now he plays the dangerous game. Okay, Speed Racer on finals.
No, still don't see anybody. I'll restart it.
You look like a Learjet.
Have you flown the T-38 much?
Quite a bit, sir. Ah, likey.
Who did that one?
I don't remember.
Did any bills do it? I wonder.
If I guessed, I'd be wrong. All right, let's see. Okay, wish me luck. I'm going back to the main menu.
Yeah, I'm reloading. Yeah, if we add another waypoint in here, that would take us over the national forest.
Yeah, just give us a vector.
We got about 100 miles left on the original flight plan.
Yeah, we should probably go down through the fjord. Whatever the group wants to do. It's just my suggestion.
So I see everybody on the map. That's good.
Well, I think this is a job for an MH-60T, personally. Yeah, I'm going to jump in the MH-60.
Hey, I see everybody now. The wind's blowing so hard it's moving my prop.
Yeah, did you take the wifey out to eat yesterday?
No, we were going to go with some friends, and they bailed on us and changed it to tonight. So we just did some steaks, stayed home. So I guess technically it's tonight, but
Yeah, we spent yesterday afternoon out and about. So we had a late lunch. We had lupper.
yeah, it probably wasn't as crowded as it normally was because the weather was kind of crappy.
And we ended up at Outback, so we had steak.
Steak good.
Yeah, my steak was really good. I've only eaten there a couple of times, but my meal was very good. It was quite obvious that the blue cheese dressing was fresh made. It was delicious.
Are you still in that tail dragger?
I'm back.
Oh no, I'm in a U.S. Coast Guard MH-60T.
Huh. Okay.
So what time are we going to depart?
I'm just backtracking down, well, running down the grass anyway.
Oh, you know what? I spawned in at the wrong airport.
That one, another 5 minutes or so. Is that good?
Yeah, that's fine. It'll give me a chance to go grab something to drink. I'm going to press pause here. And I'm going to make my way back up toward y'all. And for everybody listening to the replay, the puns are free.
You just have to pay for the good ones.
Yeah, we'll send you an invoice.
I'll go and take off.
Yeah, we got about 2 more minutes.
What did you think of the work done on the marina and the parking lot?
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I haven't had a chance to work on it. This week was awful at work, unfortunately.
That's all good. I've still probably got 3 or 4 more hours to get that tidied up to my satisfaction. I need to move vehicles around too. I'm not happy with that.
What did we pick out? Did we pick out the siding or the roof? One of those two, right? We decided on.
I thought we
both picked the same thing.
I think we picked the same thing for both, and you were just going to change the color of the roof.
Yeah, that's right.
That siding would work for either, right?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Wow, that was one interesting takeoff.
Yeah, it was. I went under the grass out to keep at it. I was doing okay, but as soon as I picked up the speed, it just veered off to the right. I think when you click your mic, Joe, I'm getting a strange whine or a high-pitched noise.
It's not him, it's somebody that's showing there on Xbox.
Oh, right.
I thought it was me until I looked.
All right, mic check.
No, that was clear, but I'm hearing it now.
Yeah, it's Captain Chaos's mic, I think. The joy of audio problems in Discord.
It's something it's very good at.
Chasing the dragon.
I don't know if I mentioned it on the group flight before. I had some good news. I saw a different diabetic nurse. She seemed very knowledgeable. She was from the local hospital. And I explained some of my issues, and I managed to persuade her that I'd be interested in a pump. So she sent me to the technical place at Barnsley Hospital, and they've agreed to give me a pump, one of these hybrid closed-loop insulin pumps. So that's pretty exciting news. I know they've been rolling them out, but I was 2 years down the waiting list previously, but I managed to say I was having problems, and they pushed me forward. So that was great.
Oh, that is awesome, Cliff. Good deal.
It's quite interesting. We'll have to see how it goes, but yeah.
So is the idea of that it delivers a steady stream of insulin all the time, or what's the...
Kind of. It trickles. So right now I have a background insulin twice a day, which sort of just ticks over, and then a meal, jabs per meal. But with this, you don't have a background anymore. It just trickles a little bit in every so often, every hour or so. And then whenever you tell it how much you've eaten, or if you're doing exercise, or if you're ill, and that sort of thing, because that affects your sugars. And then it works out how much insulin you need based on your sugar levels, which it gets constantly every minute from a sensor, which I'm already wearing anyway. So it's literally a closed loop thing, It tries to keep track. And if it sees an unnatural spike it's not expecting, it'll give you a bit more insulin over time to bring it back down again. So in theory, it should give you much better levels. And it learns apparently over the first 3 or 4 weeks how your reactions are and how quick it reacts and that sort of thing. So it should be good fun.
That's awesome, Cliff. I'm glad to hear that for you.
Yeah, I've kind of asked for it before, but my previous doctor was saying, well, your control's quite good actually, so you'll be a couple of years down the list, because they're doing it in the UK over 5 years. They're going to do all like type 1 diabetics, but I was trying to explain to them that I'm getting more odd days where it simply will not come down. I just get angry in the end and give a load of insulin and sort it out when it comes crashing down later. Sometimes you get days like that. It's just frustrating.
Yeah, my wife has type 2. I mean, she fights the same battle.
Yeah, in many ways, I think type 2 is harder because you're kind of trying to do it as half with your diet and tablets and sensitivities and things, whereas usually with the Type 1 it's kind of just maths. Admittedly the maths is more of a probability thing, you know, but you have a good idea of how to get it in the right ballpark. But lately it's just been going a bit less reliable as I'm getting older and the digestion gets worse and that sort of thing. So yeah, I often think Type 2 control must be is kind of harder than Type 1 if it's all working as it should be.
Well, the meds that she's on now does seem to have her much more stable, so that's good.
Oh, good, yeah. Oh, yours is going past the other way. Have I set off too soon? I'll turn around.
No, you're good. You're good. I just thought I'd meet y'all halfway in the middle.
Yeah, I'm a beam you now, Cliff.
All right, okay. I managed to find out how to turn my FPS display on my Pimax, so I'm doing 45 FPS, which is my target, and my GPU is only doing 63% in this scenery, and using half of my graphics memory, so all good here. I suppose there's not a lot of scenery for it to display, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a bit plain, isn't it?
Plane's plain too. So this is the south, so this is actually their summer, isn't it, effectively? I was expecting to be more wintry down this far south. I'd guess
Yeah, I think
their warmest period
towards
almost.
the end of summer, maybe.
Have you tried set intentions, David, of the ATC thing?
I haven't actually, no.
Depends how much you fly, but I suppose it's something you might enjoy because you do the ATC anyway, for IFRs and things.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll have a look at it.
How are you getting along with it now, Cliff?
Good, I haven't tried many more VFR flights yet. I must do that in the UK. I'll set some more of those up. But I've been enjoying the IFR, especially last week when the weather was atrocious anyway and I was flying live weather. The IFR anyway. We've had fog for weeks. It's ridiculous. I've never known weather like it.
Yeah, it makes me glad to be living on a hillside rather than down the bottom of the valley.
Yes, yeah. We actually had sun all day yesterday. It was great.
Yeah.
Was it yesterday or was it the day before?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
That was yesterday, Valentine's Day. We were all out enjoying the sunshine with our beloveds.
Trying to remember what it was. What's that big thing in the sky? The only thing I'm finding with same intentions is when you're taxiing around, say you've landed and you're trying to taxi and you've got to cross the runway, whether it gets that wrong or not, I don't know. It asks you to hold short, and then when you say, I'm holding short for taxi to so-and-so, it then tells you, it hands you over to departure as though you're trying to take off, and it gets a bit confused, so I don't know if that's something I'm doing.
Oh, really?
Wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I have had them give me clearance to one runway and then immediately tell me after it's a whole short line to taxi to another runway.
Yeah, it seems to struggle with taxiing across runways, I think. I don't know if that's a known thing or I'm just reading my question wrong.
What's funny is Joe calls them out too. Don't you, Joe?
Yeah, I gave AI an earful on one of them. I declared an emergency. They told me I couldn't land on the runway.
I did an emergency because I forgot to take my pitot heat covers off, and it did let me come back. So I said I've got no airspeed, but I don't need, I had to take off because I was too short on the runway. Then it let me come round and then kind of guided me round, so that was quite good. In the Vision Jet, I forgot to take the pitot covers off, or whatever sensor it uses.
Oh boy, that's great.
right after I got Say Intentions, Brian and I were flying around together, and you ended up declaring an emergency, and the fire truck showed up.
Yeah, I did. Like surrounded me. Like I couldn't move. They did a 360 on me. It's like, well, I guess I'm not going anywhere.
That was the same flight where you asked for the high-speed flyby, and they granted you permission.
Yep.
Yeah, the other day I did a flight, an IFR flight again up to Newcastle, and I just landed and I saw Dave fly across, and he'd just happened to take off from Newcastle. So it was a bizarre coincidence. So I quickly jumped back in the plane, respawned onto the runway and took off. And I'd forgotten I still got Say Intentions running, so then told me off for flight taking off without clearance. So gave me a phone number again.
Yeah, I wish there was a way that they could track that, like if you could go in, to the pilot portal and it says you've been told 10 times to call a phone number.
You still haven't called it.
Oh, that would be really funny in career mode, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Your license has been revoked.
Well, have you gone in 08, David?
Yeah. It's quite a tough one.
I was going to go around to 27, but I didn't look to see what it was. So I'll do 08. That's fine.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm probably wrong, but it's a complete crosswind, so it doesn't really matter. I'd love to know what the crosswind is. It's pretty hellish.
The last airport, it was 19 knots.
Yeah, it feels more than that.
25 right now.
Yeah. Which, of course, will be approximately the crosswind limit of an aircraft like the Bonanza.
It's certainly more than this one, because this is quite a light plane.
So I was tearing around the other day. I was at RAF Valley, and I had Say Intentions running, so I got them to give me an MVFR clearance, and I requested clearance into the mock loop, and that gunfit didn't do it. I thought that was really cool.
You just asked for it and they gave it to you?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I have to try that. I didn't have it going when I did the mock loop last time. Crabbing down the runway again.
Well, I also had it run. I took off from so I was in Marine 1, and I took off from the White House, and the controller gave me some ridiculous vector. I was going to go to, what's the name of that place? Camp David, right? So I was going to fly from the White House to Camp David. They gave me a vector, and I keyed the tower back up. I said Marine 1 negative, requesting vector X, and I gave him the heading that I want. This is Roger, Marine 1.
That's funny.
So I think there's a lot of stuff baked into it that you just kind of have to discover.
This is quite a big turn.
Well, the other bug that I have seen in Say Intentions is if you ask for clearance into a Bravo or a Charlie, sometimes you'll get it. They'll give it to you, and then they'll tell you to call a number because you didn't get clearance into the Bravo.
Yeah,
oh, really?
They cleared me in and then told me off.
Yeah, I've had that happen several times too. Of course, I've had lots of people tell me off.
Right, I'll head off since you're all here.
I guess instead of the helicopter, I could have grabbed my truck. We could be a flatbed fjord.
Now I'm hearing the Eagle song in my head.
You're welcome. Hey, at least you didn't get rickrolled. Oh, wait a minute, you just did.
Yep. Oh, I just did.
The water's looking quite good with the strong wind. It gives it a texture, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it's moving quite along. Oh, look at the meander in this river. Wow. In about 500 or 600 years, this will be a oxbow lake.
Bridge.
Yeah, I took a detour over to this sandbar.
Clouds are a bit meaner looking up ahead, but well above us. So.
That looks like some interesting scenery up ahead.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? The mountains, isn't it? Well, of course, remember the plan now. We do go over Big Lump Mountain at the end, don't we?
Yeah.
But we only need about 3,000 feet, don't we, to get over it? Something like that.
Yeah, I see some snow-topped lumpy bits out there on the horizon.
Oh, in case anyone was interested, I did put the link to that video on the description, today's description, by the way.
I don't remember. But yeah, it's pretty much you just run the install and fire it up and connect.
Okay, so are people, is it replacing transmitter then? Is that what's happening?
I haven't been in the
really more for
but,
the cross-platform stuff, David, right? So if you want to fly in 20 and fly with us, you can fly in 20. You don't have to fly 24. You can fly in FSX.
Right.
But I mean,
the concept is brilliant, right? I mean, it's wonderful.
Yeah, it would be good if we could all swap. Then it would give you more visibility, perhaps. I wonder if it may be better than the in-sim model, multiplayer thing. Because if it's sharing your position as well, I'm not quite sure how that works with the multiplayer. Would you see planes twice? But we'll have to have an experiment, won't we?
Well, it scans your I can't remember which one of the folders. It's one of your main sim folders, and figures out what you have, and then can present, at least those automatically, right? You don't have to do anything with the model matching.
Yeah. No, I'm just thinking if you're in a multiplayer group like this, if me and you were running Join FS, so I would see your plane in the multiplayer within the sim, But if JoinFS is also projecting you into the sim, does it know you're already there, or will just see you twice? That's what I'm not sure
That's
about.
a good question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I assume it would know you're there because it must be able to see what's in the sim and your proximity. But that's
I just fired it up if you're on it.
And it should see you as other people as AI aircraft in little nav map too, right?
Devil Dog just appeared as an orange plane.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, it's working.
Joe and I tried this, I think, over a year ago when the sim was in a bad state and the multiplayer wasn't working. But I think we were trying to do like a private one. You know?
I'm only seeing you once, so as a nameplate anyway. So I guess it's working.
Well, mine got so bad I went back to the world map, so I'm on the flight, but I'm sitting at the map. I'm still recording though, by the way.
So whatever it's doing, I think it's doing it right. So it's interesting to try it.
Yeah, I've been tempted just to schedule a flight just for us to go in and, have a go at it and work out the kinks.
Oh, I'm under a big black cloud now.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Get some people on different platforms and test it out.
I'll explain. Can I play with that? That'd be good.
Do you? You got 12? Oh, what's it up to now? 12 or 13?
Yeah, 12. Yeah, I've got, because there's an X-Plane map enhancement, which helps with all the scenery, because obviously X-Plane doesn't have rolling, imported scenery like MFS does. So it helps with that. Okay. And I've got a good UK scenery anyway from Orbex, but I couldn't afford to buy all the scenery for, say, the US for X-Plane because it costs a fortune. But the map enhancement would do away with that because it's basically doing the same as what MFSS does. I mean, it doesn't model buildings quite as much or as good, but to be honest, it looks nice. It's kind of organic looking. I think it looks good, and the clouds look fantastic. The lighting in the cloud in X-Plane look fantastic.
So what do you say if you fly somewhere where you don't have the bought scenery? Does that have some kind of default?
With the map enhancement, it's still doing Bing scenery or Google scenery, and I think you can pay again. You can pay to get the higher resolutions as well. So once I'm happy it's working, I might be paying for it just to have a look. Yeah. It feels very different to me in X-Plane. I'll see what Jonathan says when he's on next time, because he's tried it a few times, hasn't he? It feels very lively on the ground. It's a lot more bouncing and jumping about physically as though you're in the plane.
Physics are better.
Planes are more sort of reactive, quicker to react sort of thing, I think, maybe.
Well, I reloaded into my airport I was at a while ago, and the stuttering is now gone, so not sure what that was.
Yeah, I hadn't had any problems. Knock on wood.
Well, I haven't seen anything like that in about a year.
Yeah, we're just now getting to the good part of the scenery.
Yeah, I think occasionally it's just worth blowing away your rolling cash, isn't it? Once a month or something.
Oh, I've been doing that now on the regular.
Yeah.
And especially if I've updated drivers, they're gone.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I still don't understand why, if the recommendation is to delete your shader caches and stuff when you're doing a NVIDIA driver, why on earth doesn't the driver install do that? Or give you the option to
I don't know, I never have figured that out.
Otherwise you have to turn it off. You have to turn it off first, then reboot, then delete it, whereas it could probably turn them all off, and so it could delete them. Yeah,
the last time I did it, I forgot to turn it back on. And I couldn't figure out what was wrong, because it was taking forever for everything to load, because it was having to build the shader caches, and then it occurred to me that, because I think I turned it off before I upgraded, right? So it deleted the file, and then I upgraded and went back in, and I forgot to turn it back on. Talking about the NVIDIA one, right?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't, because that would make too much sense.
Yeah. That's a global setting, so
one of the things that's interesting is since I loaded back in, my ground level of detail is significantly different. It's much higher than it was 15 minutes ago.
I noticed that too when I restarted mine. I wonder if that's because you've never been here before.
Yeah, it wouldn't have any. It definitely wouldn't have any cache data, right? If you're using cache.
Well, you get to test it out when you get close to the mountains because it's gorgeous.
Now I'll get back on the slew button here and catch y'all.
Yeah, copy. We're in and around that waypoint. What is that? It's upside down little nav map. KE something. XOP, I think.
Yeah, I think you're about 5 miles off my 2 o'clock. Cliff, are you going to do the update beta?
I might do, certainly if we get this join FS working, because then I can still see people. What's the only downside is in the beta, people aren't, you can't see people not in the beta. Ooh,
what's on the list for SU5? I haven't looked.
Internal performance improvement.
Yeah, although people are saying
Really?
I mean, like Alex said, he's gone on it, and it's looking a bit rubbish at the moment. So I'll maybe just wait a while, let a few bugs get kicked out. A few people have said it's not looking as good yet. I'm too low.
It's pretty. That's the one good thing about Steam is it's really easy to switch between those two because it's just you just flip one thing and it changes it, and then you fly, and then you get out and flip it back. It's a lot easier than doing the marketplace one, apparently.
All right. I mean, it reinstalls, but I don't recall losing anything.
Yeah, I was making backups and stuff when I first started doing it, because I just, I guess, a year ago or so, I couldn't use VR. It was so bad, unless it was on the SU, would have been 2 beta maybe?
Yeah, 4.
I fixed a bunch of VR stuff.
Mountain's looking good. No, it's definitely more than 3,000 feet, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm up to 4, and it's just about 4 might just about do it. Maybe 5. Quite turbulent too for a small plane like this.
It's gotten jittery on me again.
How strange.
Got a lot greener too.
Yes, it did, didn't it? I'm really interested to see what the snow looks like up close.
Looks good.
Yeah, it looks really good. Definitely getting bumpy. We got like a 30 knot crosswind.
I've now got a 40 knot tailwind at 4,700 feet.
Oh man. I'm just passing 4,000 right now, trying to stay below that cloud deck.
I'm just going across the big estuary, or whatever it is, river, whatever.
Oh, I just noticed in the chat window that Francisco said that he's on Join FS and he's able to see me and Dave.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, thanks for posting that, Francisco. Sorry, I just now noticed that. And for those of you who haven't been on a group flight before, please hear our welcome, and we're glad to have you here with us.
And you're just on the global group, or whatever it's called, Joe?
Currently, I'm not running FS.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I could fire it up too. That might be interesting. Here, I'll load it now.
I'm in the global one, I think. Yep, I just picked up your 40 knot tailwind coming through the mountain pass here.
Yeah, Cliff, I see you in the menu under aircraft.
Oh, I haven't tried that. I wonder if it's got a VR plug-in. I'll have to look for that.
I don't know, but that'd be awesome. Just somebody wrote one.
So if I remember right, there's a sudden drop we need to drop quite quickly, don't we, down to the airport? Oh, well, there's a river, so I guess we could just fly down the river a bit.
Yeah, there's another pretty good sized airport on the other side of those mountains if you guys want to run over there.
That works for me.
So
I just wish my jittering would go away.
Yeah, little nav map says 26 for Guardia, Marina, Zañartu. That's not too bad.
Yeah,
50 knot headwind, just 9 knot tailwind. 9 watts.
Sierra Alpha Whiskey Oscar is the code for it.
Do you have Join FS running, Brian?
Yeah. I didn't do anything to it except it updated. I started it and then I picked the global and hit connect, and that was about it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing you. That's kind of weird. I see Cliff, but I don't see you.
On the map, he's behind me. No, Tara disappeared now, David. He disappeared.
Oh, it looked like it. Oh, it must have updated or something because it kicked me out.
Well, this is another stonking crosswind at this last airport. Cripes.
Oh, really? Because my little nav map's telling me it was only 9 knots crosswind, but I would have thought it'd be higher because the winds are so high everywhere else.
Yeah, no, it's tough.
Did you do 0, is it 09, David? 08?
Yeah, no, I did 0, 08.
Yeah, I think that's the one it's telling me to use.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's purely a crosswind.
Alright, try it now, Joe.
Yeah, I'm looking at the aircraft list. I don't see you.
I just restarted it.
Well, it's probably a little bit of delay. Give it a minute.
I'm going to go down this valley to the right and then come towards the airport. One turn. Gosh, my aileron had no authority there at all. Strange.
So you're not running transmitter right now, right, Brian?
I'm not.
Correct.
I see your plane on the map.
Yeah, I'm not running transmitter either.
My ground speed's 185 knots.
I'm going to struggle. It's so turbulent. I've got very little aileron control all over the place.
You know what's interesting, Cliff, is that I can see you in the aircraft list, but I don't see you on the little nav map.
Is there something you have to add to Little Nav Map?
No, it's talking to the sim, right? You're an AI injected aircraft as far as little nav maps concerned.
That goes, yeah, because it actually shows Joe as a helicopter now. I actually see helicopter icons in the little nav map. Huh, that's pretty cool.
It is cool.
So if we do our own little group, then what does that do? That just means we can only see each other. Nobody else can see us. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would cut down. I mean, if nothing else, it just cut down on the amount of injection traffic that you'd have to deal with, right?
Yeah. Of course, I highly doubt there's too many people flying where we are today, but...
No, but if you're at Heathrow or somewhere, you'd want to have your own group if you were going to Heathrow or somewhere.
Yeah, right. And I guess that completely takes out which server you're on Microsoft stuff, right? If we were on different... Like if I was on the East server and you guys are on the Southeast, with FS, join FS, we should still be able to see each other even though we're on different Microsoft servers, right?
Yeah, that would be an interesting test too, though. But yes, in theory, that should be the case, right? Because FSX servers would be totally different.
Yeah.
So in the sim, do you have to have AI planes turned on or off? Because you don't want AI planes. You want it to display them.
No, I've got. That's a good question because I've got AI turned off because of say intentions.
Right.
But I've got show all on the group stuff, so.
Yeah, that's what I've got too, I think.
But like little nav map is showing Joe's, like it's showing his tag. So I don't know. There's a way to tell little nav map if something's AI or not.
It's orange on mine. You showed up as orange, not red or yellow.
Well, they must know I'm Coast Guard too. Well, I'm also using the same call sign in both places too, so.
Yeah.
So I should be Speed Racer 63 everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, I am 6.5 miles from the airport.
Oh, the fjords and the mountain range is gorgeous.
Yeah, this other airport that's east of the one you guys are at is pretty cool. It's literally an island with a runway on it. I actually had this one in the flight plan, but I took it out because I thought it'd be too long.
Currently downloading Join FS, so we'll see how that is.
Alright, yeah. We can have a quick look once we land. But I'll probably finish here because I need to be up early in the morning from the missus. So if I can finish that early, that's all the better. What time are we?
$21.40, something like that.
Yep, 21:38 Zulu. You guys see any boats? I haven't seen any boats anywhere.
No. I'm not sure what level of boats I've got turned up in the VR.
It's quite interesting that mass level of stuttering now is completely gone. It's just as smooth as butter again.
Did you completely restart Flight Sim or just get out and get back in?
No, I went back to the menu and then reloaded.
Huh.
Which makes me think it was traffic or server related, right?
Yeah, like it was trying to stream it and couldn't. Well, it's in your cache now, so if you come back, it should be good.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to come back. I want to pick up this trip maybe from here and go elsewhere. Head more to the west.
Well, no, that was a hairy landing. I'm to hold almost full right rudder to get down the runway.
You coming over the mountain, Joe?
Yeah, I'm probably going to end up about 4.5 miles in front of you. I'm almost back down to this fjord now. I'm just trying to get some scenery shots for the recording for folks. Well, looking back to the east looks incredible. Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's some colors in some of the trees.
Well, this would be what, about the start of... This would be late summer here, I guess? Because they're opposite seasons from us, right? So we're late winter.
Yeah, same hemisphere as Australia. I think that's right.
Yep.
I think their summer starts in October, something like that.
Maybe this is fall. It's either that or the foliage color is a little off in timing.
Yeah, because it looked pretty brown up north. I honestly don't remember when I flew this the first time if I had what season I had.
That's funny to see people walking around.
Yeah, I'll look at the trees. Even the bark on the trees is quite impressive, really. They're slightly octagonal, but other than that, pretty.
It'd be really funny if the downwash from the helicopter knocked you over if you were out walking on the road.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be next. Hang on.
Yeah.
That strange old bonanza's about a foot off the ground, maybe. If that.
Right, so I've downloaded and installed this Join FS, but I can't seem to get it to do anything. Maybe I've got to restart the computer or something like that.
Possibly, I suppose, if it does something on the network. So did you click join to the... It comes up as global as the group by default. There's a join button. Can you get it to run?
No, it doesn't seem to be doing anything at the moment.
Oh, right, that's interesting. Maybe you do have to reboot then.
Right, I shall leave the sim and try and sort this out.
Well, see you coming in, Joe.
Yeah, I'm just taking my time.
I can see Double Dog as an orange plane coming over the lake too. Well, hardly not in this sim. Oh, yes, you are in the sim. And you are in an H-160, Joe, so that's good.
Oh, very cool.
Oh, there was two of you. There's two of you. There's two helicopters slightly merging backwards and forwards, which is a bit odd.
I wonder if I've got Say Intentions running in the background. I don't know, there'd be something causing the doubling up of the aircraft.
I think that join FS and multiplayer.
That's a good call out. Yeah.
So if I change servers, you'd disappear. 1 second.
If you change servers, it'd be interesting to see if one of them goes away, right? That would definitely prove that theory.
Right, yes, I've gone to Europe and I can still see you, but only as a single helicopter.
Cool.
So that's interesting. So we need to turn off multiplayer if you're using join FS. I'll have to look at the instructions because you were definitely two helicopters when you landed.
Yeah, I saw that with Patrick when we were on that Black Friday.
But I'm in a different server now and I can definitely still see you, so that's pretty good.
That's awesome.
Mm.
I guess we need to include that in our FAQ documentation, right?
Yeah, but you need to be on. There aren't that many servers, are there? So we'd have to sort that out. We'll have to work out how to get the multiplayer. Maybe you turn off all players or something. I don't know. I have to work it out.
Yeah, that would probably do it. If it uses AI injection, the turn off multiplayer wouldn't affect that, I wouldn't think.
Then you'd have to have everybody running join FS, so it swings and roundabouts, really.
Yeah, it's kind of a... I wonder if there's an option, and
there must be a way, to change...
Not that duplicated.
It's automatic. They must have thought of that, surely. Oh, well, it's working, kind of. Where are you now, Devil Dog? Where else are you landed somewhere?
I'm just turning on final.
Alright, okay.
What do y'all think about having a flight where it's maybe just a fly-in and we futz around with the settings on FS and get it working?
Be a good exercise, yeah.
Well, Captain Chaos is
you
out
still
having a
see
stroll.
me?
So I assume you can still see me then, Joe, because I'm now not on the same server as you. So I'm just behind you to your left.
It's showing you as a helicopter.
Oh, that's weird. Mind you, probably haven't got the Gabriel, have you? I don't know.
Well, What are you flying, Cliff?
I'm flying the Gabriel.
A low wing?
Which is a...
single engine?
Yeah, so, yeah, it is, yeah. I can't... It's Flying Fries that make that. I see Devil Dog coming in as a Bonanza.
I don't see your aircraft, but I still see you in the aircraft list.
Well, I've got this Join FS running now, and I've come to the airfield, and I'm sure I can see more people than I could see before. Strange.
Yeah, we're just dabbling, because I saw Joe come in. I could see him twice, because once in multiplayer, I think, and once in Join FS.
Dave, you're in a Bonanza?
Yeah.
I see you sitting on the threshold.
Yep. Yeah, that's me.
That's very cool.
That's strange. I don't see him at all.
But you know, what's weird is I don't see you in the aircraft list in FS. I see you on the ground in the sim.
Yeah, I think you've just seen the multiplayer in the sim. Yeah, that's not Join FS.
It'll be fun to get all this sorted out.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing David at all, even on Little Admap, which is strange, isn't it?
Somebody's out walking around.
I'm seeing you, Devil Dog, and I'm not even on the same server anymore. I'm on East Europe.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Working in that respect, but we can't all be on different servers.
Fix to run over somebody.
And I see you as a Bonanza, Brian.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. I enjoyed the ride. I'm leaving now.
Good.
See you next time. Thank you.
Okay, have a good day.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Yeah, thanks for joining, Francisco. Appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day and great week next week.
Oh, I can see
that walking around. I was cracking up.
That was Captain Chaos walking around.
Yeah, he's like, he's doing the duck thing like I was doing to you, Joe. Oh, that's pretty funny.
Definitely seen two Joes.
No, we only need one Joe.
Hey.
But I think I'm only seeing one. Oh no, I'm seeing two. Yeah, I can see two Devil Dogs. If I go close, there's two layers of wings. So it's definitely we need to do something about one or the other. It's definitely a problem.
Oh, this is just hilarious being able to walk around.
All right.
Well, I think I'm only seeing one of you, David.
Yeah, I probably haven't got the settings right on this Join FS thing.
I think you have, because I can see you, but with the other two, I can see two of them. They're slightly separated, and it's so there's a Join FS copy and a multiplayer copy.
Hey, Brian, step outside.
I'm out.
Nice leather jacket.
Thank you.
Stepping outside, is that DA?
Yeah, Shift C to get outside, and then the usual DA keys and the mouse to turn.
It's pretty funny.
Or in fact, if you're walking forward and you look to the left in VR, you'll crab sideways.
Good grief. Someone just walked straight through my wing. Yay.
And if you're moving forward, you press the space bar, you'll jog, so you go slightly faster.
Good grief.
If you've made it this far into the video, we thank you for joining us today. If you haven't already done so on the Doghouse, please like and subscribe. We'd love to have you as a member over on VirtualFlightOnline as well.
For the 1st of March.
with that, I'm going to go ahead and cut the recording off. I hope everybody has a great week, and we will see you next time.
Right, thanks, Brian. That's a good flight.
Yeah, great
Very
flight.
windy.
Really enjoyed it. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
See you around.
Cheers, y'all.
See you.